Good evening and welcome to News 10 on My Fox 10. Indiana's Governor Mike Pence denies that the state has started an independent news organization. Just a day after Hoosier state news outlets produced a memo from the governor's office detailing the plans for a new state-run website called Just In. As News 10's Matt Gregory explains, Pence's announcement and immediate retraction have journalism experts on alert. It's a story we've been following for you since it began.
It will not be a news gathering organization or a news producing organization.
Tuesday, Governor Mike Pence responded to the Terre Haute press corps' questions about his own potential press corps, calling the new website Just In more a clearinghouse for information than a news outlet as previously reported. But take a look at this. It's Pence's office memo to staff regarding Just In. You can read here, the site will function as, quote, a news outlet in its own right for thousands of Hoosiers.
The history of press freedom in America, you know, the First Amendment guarantees the freedom of the press. The founders were incredibly aware of how important it is to have a free press where journalists can criticize the government.
And in the next line in the memo, Pence's office claims they'll do just that, quote, transparent in functioning as a voice of the state's executive branch.
So by definition, a news agency can't come from government. You know, it is necessarily outside of government. And so, yes, just because you call it a news agency doesn't make it so.
Because news from the government takes a stranger turn online. Just run a web search for state-run news outlets.
You Google that phrase, you will often get stories about China, Russia, Yemen, Egypt.
And now Indiana, which is why Tuesday Pence's speech clarifying the new site's goal was so imperative.
I just think it was a misunderstanding. What I read in the newspaper is that there was a memorandum distributed to state agencies that had some language in it that suggested that this was going to be more than a one-stop shop website, and I regret that.
Reporting in Terre Haute and exercising that First Amendment with photojournalist Gary Bryan, Matt Gregory, News 10.